Hello, it's time to install the first things first.
I hope you can hear my video presenting it.
Open a new browser and type in the URL www.powerbi.com.
If you've not done that, please do that now, www.powerbi.com.
You'll be directed to the Power BI site, or alternatively, you can simply type this URL on your browser.
Please do that now if you have not done so. Please, I hope you are all with me here. Sorry, I hope you can all hear me, right? Hello?
Yes.
All right. Please, if you have not downloaded Power BI on your laptop, please do that now. Please follow the steps.
On the Microsoft Power BI site, click on Products. You'll be
on the Microsoft Power BI site, click on Products.
given lots of options. However, what we're interested in installing on our device is a Power BI desktop.
We are interested in downloading Power BI desktop on our device. We are not downloading Power BI Pro or Premium or any of these. Please click on Power BI desktop. Have you done that? Okay.
Click on the Power BI desktop. You'll be navigated to this page. Click on See Download or Language Options.
Click on See Download or Language Options. You'll be navigated to this page. When you get to this page, please click on See Download or Language Options. Right? Next.
After which you'll be navigated to another page where you will click the download button.
You will get to this page. If you are here, just tell me yes, you are here, so that I can. I'm seeing the chats. I just want to be sure that we are on the same space. Perfect. Thank you, Ade. Kennedy. Thank you. Right.
And the next page where you can click on PBI desktop setup and next.
See where I clicked. Please do the same thing and click on next when you are done. Please do that if you have not done so.
Your Power BI desktop is downloaded and you can launch on your laptop after successful download.
So I'm going to give us, once you click on next, it's going to download on your laptop, on your device, your desktop. And once it's done, just launch it. When you launch it, right,
this is what the Microsoft Power BI desktop interface looks like after your.
Once you launch it, this is what it will look like. I'm going to give us 5 minutes to achieve this task. So I'm going to replay this video again without saying a word.
Test launch. You can simply click on close.
Once it comes up like this, can you see this star arrow here? You click it, just close it. This yellow part, click it. That's not what we want.
And work with your report space.
This is
which is ready to be used.
Exactly. This is where we are coming.
Thank you very much. Even as we move to the next module.
Right. So I'm going to replay this and I will keep quiet while we watch. And I'll give us 5 minutes. So once it's 12:50 on the dot, 12:26 p.m., I will commence my session.
On our devices. First things first, open a new browser and type in the URL www.powerbi.com. You'll be directed to the Power BI site, or alternatively, you can simply type this URL on your browser. On the Microsoft Power BI site, click on Products. You'll be given lots of options. However, what we're interested in installing on our device is a Power BI desktop. Click on the Power BI desktop. You'll be navigated to this page. Click on See Download or Language Options. After which you'll be navigated to another page where you will click the download button. And the next page where you can click on PBI desktop setup and next. Your Power BI desktop is downloaded and you can launch on your laptop after successful download. This is what the Microsoft Power BI desktop interface looks like after your first launch. You can simply click on close and work with your report space, which is ready to be used. Thank you very much. Even as we move to the next module, where we are going to be running a demo and a task on the Microsoft Power BI desktop. Thank you.
I'm going to replay that again. Please, have we gotten the data? No, it's fine. Joy is supposed to send it via emails to everyone. Joy, please, have you sent it? Joy.
Hello?
Joy, are you there? Yeah, Joy, have you sent it?
Yeah, I just did. I just did. They should receive
you get it.
now.
You see, after 3 minutes to go. So, guys, if you've not downloaded your Power BI,
hello, Microsoft Power BI on our devices. First things first, open a new browser and type in the URL www.powerbi.com. You'll be directed to the Power BI site, or alternatively, you can simply type this URL on your browser. On the Microsoft Power BI site, click on Products. You'll be given lots of options. However, what we're interested in installing on our device is a Power BI desktop. Click on the Power BI desktop. You'll be navigated to this page. Click on See Download or Language options, after which you'll be navigated to another page where you will click the Download button, and the next page where you can click on PBI Desktop Setup and Next. Your Power BI desktop is downloaded and you can launch on your laptop after successful download. This is what the Microsoft Power BI desktop interface looks like after your first launch. You can simply click on Close and work with your report space, which is ready to be used. Thank you very much. If on our devices, first things first, open a new browser and type in the URL www.powerbi.com. You'll be directed to the Power BI site, or alternatively, you can simply type this URL on your browser. On the Microsoft Power BI site, click on Products. You'll be given lots of options. However, what we're interested in installing on our device is a Power BI.
So now you can check your email boxes for the data that we're going to be using. Then there's a background there, and there's also Tech for Dev, a picture that I also attached for Tech for Dev. Please download all those 3 things right now and put them on your laptop or your system. Make sure that as you are downloading, you are opening it, because we'll move very fast. I also need your Power BI desktop on right now. Thank you. So I have 1 minute to play this again.
BI desktop. Click on the Power BI desktop. You'll be navigated to this page. Click on See Download or Language options, after which you'll be navigated to another page where you will click the Download button, and the next page where you can click on PBI Desktop Setup and Next. Your Power BI desktop is downloaded and you can launch on your laptop after successful download. This is
I guess we can start, right? Are we ready? Can we start?
What the Microsoft Power BI desktop interface looks like.
So I think we'll try for this. Please, can you see my screen? If you can see my screen, just let me know that you can see my screen.
Yes.
Okay, perfect. All right, welcome back to today's class, right? First, I want to say a big congratulations to those that were in the class yesterday. I hope you enjoyed the class. I will just take us through what we learned, then focus on what we're going to learn today, right? So, wait, so this is supposed to, yeah. All right, perfect. Yesterday, we told ourselves that we should make sure that we are doing what we are doing, that whatever we are doing is taking us closer to where we want to be, which is where we want to be tomorrow, which is very, very important, right? Then we started with our foundation. So foundation knowledge is supposed to help us understand how we can present and visualize our data better. Now we started with the change video. We spoke about how COVID-19 has impacted businesses and even us as women personally. We spoke about the future of work, where the projection for 2022 around skills and job landscapes for 2022 has actually moved backwards, and we are seeing the reality. We started seeing this reality basically of this projection since last year, after the COVID-19 pandemic catalyzed so many things, bringing all this to to 2020. So basically, it became clear that we needed to upskill, and we needed to make sure that we are up to date as per our knowledge in the current future, which is now. We discussed the data introductions. We deep dived into what data is all about. We used some scenarios around understanding that data were facts, basically a man and a woman. These are facts, and the data is actually collected. These facts are collected for reference or analysis or for information. We also spoke about data being numbers and alphabets that are raw or in an unorganized form, right? We spoke about symbols, and we said data are symbols that refer to or represent conditions, idea, or objects. Then we asked a very critical question, and we also explained the reason why this question, basically, what is data information? We all agree that data is not information. Data can only be information when we've been able to, bring together various data sets to make sense of it. Basically, the outcome of the various data, facts, numbers, logos, etc. is what information is all about. We said information is specific and organized for a purpose. We said so many other things about information, which you can see on my screen, right? Then we deep dived into data analysis versus business intelligence. We said data analysis is applying statistical analysis and logical techniques to extract information from data. However, data analysis is not business intelligence. Business intelligence is the strategy around and the technologies used for data, for bringing out insight, for the data analysis of business information. So when you stop at analyzing data, if there's no intelligence, definitely you are not solving any problem. And for you to bring out any form of intelligence from your data, as you can see, we have reports, scorecard, BI, so many things around that circle. You need to be able to use the right data technologies, the right data tools to drive this. You don't need to be a scientist, data scientist, or you don't need to be a data, everything to be able to use these tools. But when you learn how to use these tools, at least you should understand the foundation of data. We said data analysis is a part of the business intelligence process. We said whatever industry you find yourself, you should be able to apply data insights to solving business problems. We looked at some industry use case, and in summary, we said data analysis on its own is not intelligence. That we can build beautiful dashboards like this. We are going to build something like this definitely before the end of today, but it won't make sense, especially if you are not targeting what the customer wants, the stakeholder. You are not targeting their needs. So you can build something interesting but beautiful, but it doesn't make sense. It's not unearthing insights, and it's just for show. We spoke about the types of data, and we spoke about the data types. We also spoke about the components of data around descriptive, diagnostic, predictive, prescriptive, and cognitive, and we explained, we will deep dive further into it. After which we moved to business problem framing, and a key thing for us here was the fact that we need to listen again to our stakeholders, understand their pain points, listen to understand and not to display superiority, because most times you are, even as an analyst, you are not the domain expert. So you need to listen to the domain experts, do a lot of research before you can even come up with insights. Another one was for us to understand. We said there are so many organizations that we work with, or we are going to be working with in the future, and they have their own keys and key terms and terminology. We need to understand what those key terms are. If you are using your key term, not the organizational key term, to drive insights or even to build a dashboard, I mean, when you are presenting, nobody will understand what you're saying. You need to align whatever you are presenting, whatever you are analyzing, to what the organization wants or what your stakeholders want. We spoke about the 5 W's and the 1 H, and we did a lot of scenario questions around our data sets. We also said if data is not enough, we ask for more. Always ask questions, find out about the business, repeat business problem framing questions at least 10 times, and align relevant data to the business problems identified. We looked at mark and distort sales data. We did a lot of, this is like a snapshot basically, which we worked on yesterday. And the interesting thing is that we have shared this data. I've shared this data to us. We have more fields that I've added to it. So we are going to be working in depth because there were a lot of things that we spoke about. These are some of the things here. I'm still going to pick from some of those things that you told me yesterday so we can make sense of it. I hope you all have this written down somewhere. Then we spoke about analytical problem, and we said that after a business problem has been framed, the next is to actually frame it to an analytical problem that we can actually project with a solution. And one of the solutions we're going to use to do that is the Microsoft Power BI tool. We said beyond what our stakeholder is giving us, we should look beyond, we should look at their data and help them to bring out insights that they never even expected. Because most times they will just tell you the normal thing. We are not doing normal here, we are going beyond. We said we should probe basically and ask more questions. We spoke about a data pyramid, and we also did the DIKW strategy, where we spoke about the data, information, knowledge, and wisdom, and we're able to craft a solid insight from knowing the DIKW strategy. Basically, this is a combination of data, information, knowledge, and wisdom. We said most times people stop at knowledge, but wisdom gives it much more, impact. A lot of organizations want you, they don't just want you to tell them numbers, they want you to tell them solution, right? After which we said the data pyramid is a guide that shows you the right paths to insight and analysis. We spoke about specific things on this data, and we're going to be working on them. So that was that for yesterday. I hope I've been able to cover that very well. All right, for today's class, we are going to be focusing on driving insights with Power BI, right? What we are going to be doing today is that we are going to be speaking the language of yesterday and implementing it on visuals. As analysts or people that work with data, most times your stakeholders, they don't understand the data jargons we say. What they just want is they just want you to come and tell them, you know what, if you take this step, this is what's going to happen. They want wisdom, right? Beyond knowledge, they want wisdom. So whatever you do behind the scene, like seriously, some people don't care. But the interesting thing about the Power BI tool is that because it's a visual tool, it speaks to the eyes. It tells a story, right? So, and it tells a story that aligns to the problem. And you can see it online real time happening in front of you, especially when it's connected to a specific database or a specific online real time data repository. It gives, managers and people that don't even know how to use data that opportunity to be able to see the power of what data can do, online real time. And that is why Power BI is an interesting tool. It's a tool that everybody must know how to use. If you don't even know how to use it, at least you'll be able to interpret it. It's the simplest and easiest tool that you can use to visualize the outcomes of data. And when I say outcome can be that maybe an Excel data, a data on a database, a data on the internet, because Power BI can connect to so many platforms. In fact, you can use an API. For those that connect with API, you can connect into Power BI. I'm going to show us all these that I'm talking about anyways. I'm just speaking generally about it. Power BI is a very good tool that you can use to visualize your data. If you are running some R algorithms or even Python, you can bring in your output on Power BI and project it. So like I said, nobody cares about what you are doing behind the scene. The question is that people care when you are able to show them using some form of visuals where they are going to. And that's why we have this class today. So I'll be showing us, we'll quickly do an exploration on our sample data set. We started it yesterday, but we're going to do it now critically. We're going to use the next 15 minutes to actually achieve that. When we are done with that, because we need to be fast. So for us to be fast on Power BI, for anybody that wants to build a Power BI dashboard or a report, you need to be able to do a quick exploration on your sample data or your data set. What that means is that wherever your data set is, whether it's on a database or wherever it is, ours is on Excel sheet today, you need to be able to bring it up and ask yourself questions. What am I trying to solve? what data points should I focus on, will be relevant for projection on my Power BI dashboard. Those are questions you need to ask yourself. When you now understand what you now want to project, then it is now time to visualize your data, right? You don't bring in data into Power BI and you start doing visuals all of a sudden. No, it doesn't work that way. Like I said, you can do a very beautiful data visual and it doesn't speak to anybody. It doesn't make sense. It doesn't solve problem. We are here to solve problems. So the first thing first is to understand your data, understand the connect on your data, understand the question you are trying to solve, and bring it to life on Power BI. At the end of this class, basically, we should be able to build at least one Power BI. I'm thinking about we building two, but at the end of today, we should build at least one. Even if we don't build the other by the end of today, is fine. The first dashboard we are going to build is going to be very simple, just from what we have compiled yesterday. However, because I sent like a background picture, if there is still time, we can build something that looks like this thing here, the one lower here, for sales. So I want us to do some little DAX language on Power BI. It's a bit going to intermediate, but I know that we can do it. So let's hope that the time will be enough for us to actually achieve that. Now let me introduce you to Microsoft Power BI. What is Power BI? This is what to expect in today's class. An overview of the Microsoft Power BI tool, key benefits of the Microsoft Power BI tool, how to install Microsoft Power BI, which we have done. So we're going to skip that, and we're going to be doing our first task. Now, an overview. What is Power BI? The BI there is business intelligence. Power BI is a business intelligence and business analytics solution. It's a business intelligence. So if you say you want to be a business intelligence analyst, or you are a business analyst, you need to know how to use the business intelligence solution, right? So if you say that you are in a job role that is not business intelligence, I don't want to believe that there is no role that does not require you to think through what you are doing. When you think through things, basically you are somehow using a form of intelligence on your job. So definitely you need to use a tool that drives intelligence. If you are in a and like I said yesterday, there are sometimes we will be doing some form of function and people don't realize what we do, and that's because we don't have it recorded somewhere. We are just working. So it is always good if you believe that you need to project some insights around the function you are doing. You can actually start compiling or getting data. Get a repository where you can save data so that people can, when you do it on Power BI, when you maybe build a Power BI dashboard around what you're doing, people notice that, or even your management or managers, you're able to tell them things, better ways to do things, and they know that you're actually working. So that is Power BI for you. And someone once told me it's a show off tool. It allows for visualization on your data, and you can share insights across your organization or embed them in your app or website. The interesting thing about Power BI is that beyond being a visualization tool, you can actually share these insights everywhere. You can share, you can send emails. In fact, you can actually, when you publish your Power BI desktop, you can subscribe people in your organizations on it. So what happens is that every specific period that you have set that they should get a report, whether 7 a.m. in the morning, 2 a.m. in the morning, they get this report automatically without you laying a finger on it, especially when your Power BI is connected to an online real-time data source. It connects to hundreds of data sources and it brings your data to life. So I'm going to show you some of those examples. One of the key benefits of Power BI is a key component to driving agility in an organization. If your organization is saying that they want to be agile, they want to, adopt the agile methodology. How can you, what is your own contribution? Power BI is a tool that you can use to drive that. It drives proactive business decision making. You are able to see what is happening on the go. You don't need to start analyzing on Excel sheets, taking so much time to do that. You only build a Power BI report once, and once you build it, it's either you are refreshing it yourself or it refreshes automatically depending on how you set it. So every day is refreshing as new data comes in, so you don't have any stress, any pain redoing it anymore. and it helps you to discover useful information. Now, what are the Power BI use cases? Power BI helps to secure data democratization. And what does data democratization really mean? It simply means data accessibility for everyone. Basically, it allows those who are not data specialists to make sense of data, something I just said earlier. So you don't need, so at the end of the day, Power BI tool will be very key in most organizations, most departments, because I don't need to be a data analyst to understand the insights on Power BI. However, we will still have people that will be building this. That's why you still see roles around data visualization experts with a core function in Power BI. So there are still guys that will still be building this. However, we are getting to a period where what the visualization expert will be doing will be taking requirements and projecting the same on the Power BI desktop, right? While everybody are able to access and connect to insights from the dashboard reports. Power BI basically is used for real-time analytics and reporting, just like what I've said earlier. As new data comes in, you can see the way it's moving, everything is changing. That is how your report changes. And definitely, like I said before, it's a data visualization tool. It on its own, it tells a story, right? Now, I just want to quickly speak to the Gutenberg diagram principle and Z pattern layout. I'm sure you are wondering which one is this again? Why are we doing this? It's very, very important. Like when you are building a Power BI, when you are building your visuals on Power BI, right? You need to take into consideration this formula, or rather this principle, the Z pattern layout. Now, what does it really imply? You know, most times when we want to read, we start, like when you go to a website, or even when you are on an app on your phone, the first things first you look at is your left hand side, the upper left. I mean, most times it's just, or even upper right, depending on how that website or an application is actually structured. Because before you start scrolling down, you want to see, you just want to have an overview. Even when you open a book, you just want to scan through. But you'd have scanned through, let's say you first of all read the back, like a summary of everything that is happening, a preview and all those things. Is this book something I want to read? Just like Power BI desktop also, and when you are building dashboards, the first thing you want to see is either the right side or the left side. So what that simply means is that visuals that you are going to be putting on the primary optical area, which is the left side, or the strong fallow area, they are very, very key. So I know yesterday we were saying, okay, we wanted to see sales by location and all that, right? But the question now is that what you want your stakeholder to see first? It's not like they won't see the 3 or the 4, but before seeing 3 and 4, they would have seen 1 and 2. This is like the major place where your information needs to be pushed. Now, then we move to the 3 and the 4, which is also very important. And that's how we're going to be building a dashboard. This is something that I just picked out. You know, we have the most important information either on the right side or on the left hand side, although the road less important here, depending. But for most dashboard, people look at the right before before you look at the right. Then the next step is the left again before the right. So it gives you an idea of how you're supposed to structure. What do you want to put here first? What do you want to put in the right hand side, the lower left hand side and the right hand side? All right, so without saying much, I will just quickly go to the demo of today. So I hope we've been able to get what I've said on this, right? I need to remove this. All right, perfect. So are we here? Let me look for an empty page. All right, please, I need us to talk now, right? Are we in front of our canvas, right? Have you, yes, I need us all to be on because we're about to start. Yes, thank you very much. I think I need to open another Power BI because this is not showing me what I want to see. Okay, control. So let me open mine again. So I'm not going to take us through the whole what we have here, right, on our screen. So I need to open this one first because this one is not showing me what I want us to see. Okay, good. Is this how ours look like? So I'm going to be speaking to the fields that we have in Power BI and what they are used for, right? We have this view parts where we can view our reports. This is our report page. This report page, basically this screen that you are seeing here.
Excuse me, ma, please, I can't see your screen.
You can't see my screen. Wow. All right, I'm going to take my screen down and bring it up.
Probably is our network.
Yeah, because I can see it.
Same, I can see it.
I can see it too. I can
Can
see
you see it now?
it.
Can you see it now? Can you see it now?
Yes, yes, we can.
Oh, perfect. Good. Now we have the view pane where you can view your reports, you can view your tables, and you can model. So we don't have anything here. Our data is not here, so that means we can't view anything right now. We have the canvas. This place, this empty space, this is our canvas. That's where we're going to be building things, right? Now we have the filter part where you can actually filter your data sets. I don't know whether we'll be filtering, but if we're going to filter today, we're going to use this. We have the visualization pane, right? On our visualization pane, we have various types of visual. We have the stacked bar chart. We have the clustered column chart. We have the charts basically for bar charts and column charts. We have the line charts. We have the area charts, the combo charts. This is the line and stacked column charts. We have the ribbon charts. We have our tree map. What is a tree map used for? It's used to represent or visualize large amounts of hierarchical data where a bar chart can't effectively handle such, right? We have a pie chart. So as I'm talking now, all these charts, you don't just use a chart because you feel like using a chart, right? These charts are used to represent specific things. So for example, a pie chart, a donut, and a tree map visual. This is a pie chart. This is a donut. This is a tree map. It shows you the relationship of parts of the whole by dividing the data into segments. So it's giving you a segmentation interpretation of your data. When you want to do something around segmenting your data to say, okay, this particular segment belongs to this. So a segment data could be age, maybe age by sales by age, right? Age range. So I'm just saying. Now we have a field map. Yes, we have maps. So you want to show location on your dashboard or your reports. You can use. We have various types of map here. We have map. We have field map here, etc. Then we have the gauge. We have the card. Like you want to do a summary or like a total summary of a particular data set, either a volume or a value, an average or something like that. You use your card. You want to show various, summaries at once. You use a multi-row card. We have the KPI, right? We also have KPI means key performance indicator, right? You want to know, yeah, thank you. We have the funnel visualization. This is a funnel visualization. It displays a linear process that has a sequential connected by stages. We have our slicer. Most times I use slicer to represent dates. You can also use slicer as more like a key to how will I put it? So for example, if you want to, let's say you want to click enter or to show you specifics, slicer is good. But just take note, slicer is very good to represent dates. We have our table, we have our metrics, we have R. What this means is that you can actually bring in R script into this place. Once you've connected your R actually Power BI connects automatically to R if you have R installed on your laptop. But you can check it out. If it's not, you can connect automatically and bring in your scripts from R and visualize them on Power BI. Just like we have Python here also. We have the key influencers. We have the decomposition tree. This is the decomposition tree. It's just like when you want to do like a drill down of what is happening. The decomposition tree is what is the tool for you. If you want to check out the impacts of specific, specific data sets to the overall or specific items, key influencers is the key for you. We have the Q&A. We also have, the list goes on and on and on. So on these 3 dots we have here, you can get more visuals, right? You can, when you say get more visuals, we have is Microsoft store that you can actually, if your organization is connected to Power BI. But if you don't need to worry. You just go to your to the website where you can just type in free download of Power BI visuals for Power BI Microsoft. You will see, you'll be taken to a page where you can download free visuals. When you download it on your system, it becomes a file. So that means that you can import, and when you save those visuals on your laptop, or your system, or your device, you can actually import it into this place to add to your visuals, your visual list as a file, and it comes in here and you're able to use it, right? So we have this particular one here called fields, right? We'll be working a lot on our fields, and we have the paintbrush. The paintbrush shows you further information, more like formats. If you've been using the Excel sheet before, you want to format the axis, you want to format the axis, you want to add data labels, so many other things. You can see it here. We're going to be using that. Then we have the fields. Now, when you bring in your data sets, what happens is that it loads on Power BI and it reflects on your field column, as you can see here. But we've not brought in our data set, so it's still here. Now we have our home. So for file, we have get data. Now, when you want to bring in data into Power BI, you bring it in by clicking on get data, right? An interesting thing is that once you launch your Power BI desktop, you see import data from Excel automatically, import from your SQL server, try a sample data set. There are so many things here, but naturally you need to get data. What if all the source of your data is not here? You need to get data. So how do you do this? You click on get data, and so I have some already here. I just wanted to show us the various data sources that you can get data from. You can even bring in JSON files, text files, SharePoint. So imagine your organization, they use SharePoint online or SharePoint folders. You can actually bring in data from there. So that's what, when I was talking about, you need to create a repository where you are storing your data. In fact, SharePoint is the best way. If you have SharePoint, if you have Excel online, if you even have, sorry that I'm saying that, if you are using more of Gmail, right, Google Sheets, Google Forms, you can connect to this place. You can connect your sheets from Google to Power BI desktop. You can even connect to a website. You can connect to Wikipedia. You can connect to anything, Oracle database, IBM. As you can see, these are so many spaces. I need you to take your time to check out the various data sources that you can connect to. They are so massive. And that's why Power BI is a very interesting tool. If you have a data source and you can't find it here, you can create one. You can create one that can help you to connect to it. Good. Now we have our inserts. You can insert, so for home too, you have our Power BI data sets. So you can even enter data, which I wouldn't even advise you to do. And you can also transform your data. There's sometimes when you bring in data from your data source and it doesn't come out, some of the columns are not formatted the way it's supposed to be. So for example, you have a date column and it's not formatted as date. Instead, it's formatted as numbers. When you are going to, if you're going to be working on that particular date column data set, it's going to give you a lot of problem. You know why? Because it is not formatted as date. So you need to format that column as date, and that's why you use transform data. Transform, when you click on transform, you can prepare and transform your data in so many ways. Add new columns, clean your data, check out your data, you know, distribution, profile distribution, check out your data, so many things there. We are going to be looking at it, and all that. You can bring in your text box. What that simply means that if you just want to type in, text box is what is good for you. Then we have more visuals from my files, etc. Then we have the insert button. For insert, you can insert, we have key influencers here, and the Decomposition Tree. The interesting thing is that you can also connect, you can embed a Power Apps to your Power BI, right? That's not for today's session. You can bring in shapes and even images. We are going to be bringing in Tech for Dev image into our Power BI dashboard that we're going to be building today, and that was why I sent it to us. So please note this: insert image, so it will, and note where you are saving all those things. For modeling, sorry, we have what's happening here?
Hi, Moji. Hello, Moji. Can anybody hear me?
Yes, I can.
Yes,
I can hear you. I think the network fell out.
Yes. So let's just hold off a little. We'll be joining us shortly. So guys, we posted on our Instagram handle yesterday. Please check for Tech for Dev on Instagram and engage with the post. Drop your lessons, what you've learned so far, okay? At the end of today's class, and ensure that you tweet about it, so that other people can benefit from these masterclass sessions. Okay. Oh, she's back. Hi, Moji. Hello, Mojisola.
Sorry, I'm here. I can hear you. I was thrown off. Yeah.
Okay.
No, sorry, I didn't drop off. All right, so let's just continue. So we have the view. So I was saying that if we really don't know how to work with colors, we don't know how to work with background, we can choose any of these themes and work with it. So you can see what I'm saying. You can choose any of these themes and work with, right? So for us too, that we really don't know how to arrange also easily by looking at grid lines, there's nothing ashamed. You can use your grid lines on your, by the time we bring in our data, it will show here. So you are able to see how you can arrange your visuals. Now I think that this is help, guided learning, training videos, etc. You can do that on. Now, the first things first, like I said, is to get, sorry, is to bring in our data. So how do we bring in our data? We can click directly on our canvas, what we have here, or we can do what? Please, guys, tell me what we can do. We want to bring in our Excel data now.
You can go to your file button and get data.
File and get data. Good. Or there's get data here. So when we click on get data, or we can, what do we click here on get data? What type of file do we have?
Excel.
Excel. Now click on your Excel file and click on connect. Please do that now. Then when it will take you to where all your Excel sheets are. This is my Mac and this stores data open. Please also make sure that your Excel sheet is open somewhere, right? So once you, if you are here, tell me, just let me know once you get here.
Yes.
Yes.
Hello, my
another yes.
Should I import the two?
I need another yes.
Hello, ma, can you hear me?
Yes.
I have two Excel sheets. The one for Mark and the one for Michuku, the storeman data.
Oh, Mark and D, that's what we are using. Mark and D.
Okay, Mark. All right, thank you.
Yes, sorry, I think, okay, we are supposed to take a picture, right? Joy. So, but let us bring in the data, then we'll take the picture. All right, so are we here? Once we are here, just say, yes, I'm here. I'm giving us 103 to achieve this.
Yes, I'm here.
Yeah, here. Good. Yes.
Yes, I'm here.
Yes. 103, 103. Going,
Yes, I'm here.
going,
Go.
going, gone. I can't wait. So please click on this. So this is what is happening here. It's showing me my folder, Mark and D stores XLS. What I want is this Excel sheet. As you can see, it's showing me that this is where it's showing me something like a table here. So I need to click on this. When I click on this, I'm able to see my data. Now, I've been able to clean this data before bringing it here. So we are not transforming anything because we don't have that time. But we are just going to load this data directly. As when we are to transform, you can click on transform data and transform it here. So, but let's just load directly our data sets. Please load your data. Once you load your data, it's supposed to reflect on your fields column here on the extreme right side. It's showing me one error. Okay, I understand. Close. Just ignore the error and we are here. Once we are here, just say I'm here. I can see yes. Then let us start. Okay, all right, so Joy, we can start take the pictures.
Okay, you know the proceedings. If you're here yesterday, enable your video. There's a video icon at the top of your screen. Click on it. Are we all ready? Moji, please stop sharing your screen so that we can have a larger...
sorry. Oh, sorry, so sorry about that.
Ladies, I need to see each and every one of you.
Someone's hands.
Someone's forehead is showing. I can't see your full face. Cadatin, Precious, I can't see you. I don't know who this is. Please show me your face. I can just see your forehead. Okay. What did it say, are you ready? Okay, show your widest smile.
It's Odette.
Okay. One more. Okay, 1, 2, ready. Okay, you are good. Thank you so much.
Thank you. All right. So let's continue. It's time. All right, yesterday we looked at this data set, right? I'm going to bring this data set back so that we can look at it again. Let me use, I don't know whether I should use my Excel sheet or I should look at it on Power BI. All right, you can bring your own up on your laptop or your device on Excel sheet. I'm going to project mine on Power BI, right, so that you can see it. But if you want to do the same thing I'm doing, you can also do that too.
Ma, share your screen.
Yeah, see that. Please, can you see my screen? Good.
Please share your screen.
Can you see my screen now? Can you see my screen? Yes. Sorry. Now, if you remember, I said we can view our data using this view pan, right? Now, I need us to click on this data part on the extreme right side. But if you have your Excel sheet, you can just, so it's easier for you. Yesterday, we spoke about data. We said, this Mark and D, what was the scenario question? Let me try and remember. We said Mark and D, let me remember. Let me look at it again. We need to go back to what Mark and D wants. That's our stakeholder. Very, very important. We said Mark and D store owner is interested in expansion, cost saving, and profitability of his business in Nigeria. Right? And as the business intelligence experts, define questions using the business problem framing strategy. You know what? We are now going to, we defined some yesterday. Let us look at what we said. We said for us to be able to help the Mark and D, we need to be able to do sales by location. We want to understand the current sales by location. And also, so this sales by location now, is it going to be sales count or sales value? You guys with me? Are we doing sales count? When I say sales count, the number of products or the value of the product sold? We can actually do the, yes, we can do the both.
Sales value.
Yeah, we do sales value and we can also do sales count. We said which product has more sales. So this is a product count, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes.
Count. Product counts. We can do product counts and we can also do products counts by sales, right? Then we said what gender is driving the most sales. We said we will do gender by sales. We want to know who are the guys buying our products. We said we wanted to check out the customer category, right? Customer category. On our sheets, let's look at what we have on our sheets. What can we use to present represent customer category here? Please, guys, just tell me. You are looking at the sheets. How do I represent customer category given all the columns I have on this data set? Tell me, please. I can't see my screen, so I can't see those people that are typing. Sales. No, I'm talking about category, customer category. How do you categorize? Okay, yes, you can categorize by gender, is already here. You can also do categorize by, okay, yeah, the person has given us examples. We have gender, which we've done already. Occupation and age. Good, thank you. So we have this here. When does poor sales, oh sorry, when does the poor sales occur? At which point? This is, we are going to be using time. I think there's something around time. What's that data on time? Please, can you tell me? Time versus sales. Please, can you tell me what's that column name for showing time? Let me look at the data. We are not looking at it though. We have customer age. We have customer last transaction year. So customer last, there's no specific date, but let's just do customer last transaction here. Customer last transaction here. We show us the last time customers, or when the last time, or the total number. Can we show us total number of customers by year, and the last year or the year or in the period where we had more sales. So you can ask questions around, oh, why did we have more sales during this year and why are we not having it now? So this can go in two ways. We can have it by sales value, or even volume. I hope we are taking note of this. Who are your major customers and which industry are they located? Yes, there is something on industry, right? Like, I want to believe. Let's look. Customer. Okay, that's occupation. Occupation. Yeah, we already have occupation here already. Who are your major patronizers? If you know you wrote all these things, you need to be speaking up. Who are your major patronizers? Who are your major patronizers? That will also be occupation too. What does the business sell or do? I mean, this business does so many things here. So if you're talking about what do they sell, what are the specific things you would like to focus on? Please, can you just type in what are the major things you would like us to focus on when talking to Mr. Chukwu? This is like doing a summary dashboard. So you can have as many things, not too many, because if you're having 6 visuals and at least 6 cards. All right. Please, are you? I can't see. Let me see. Typing. something here. Good. Product type. I love that. Yes. Product type. Product type by sales. Thank you. Let me see. I love this. Product type by sales. I'm seeing. Can you? Okay, good. No, I want the table header. I just don't want you to bring in the products. I need the table header. When I say the table header, what I mean is this. Because we are not, when you bring in, we are not doing one by one. This table header is what is important to me. All this is on the first line.
Product quantity.
Good. Product quantity. Where is it? I can't see product. Is product quantity here?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes. Product quantity sold. Fantastic. I think we already have that. Product quantity sold. Yes. Please, there are so many things here. What do you want Mr. Chukudi to say? How does it answer his question? Please, I need more. Thank you, Justina. Product cost price. I'll just say average product cost price. Products cost price. Average. Because when you do a total, it's going to be giving you so many things there. So you want to know the average. Please, I need more. I need more. I need more. Are we tired? I need more. Look at your data. Let your data speak to you. Average price by product. You want to know the product that they are really buying. Maybe it's because of the price. That's why they are even patronizing. Supermarket location is here already. Selling price per product is here. Product profit. Oh my God. Product profitability. This is a fantastic one. We are talking about profit. Nobody is talking about profitability. Thank you, Yemi. Product profitability. Product profitability. Is the product even profitable? Like seriously, is it profitable? Product fat content. Maybe your store, you are close to people that are maybe losing weight and you are putting in, your products are fat products. Definitely you won't sell. Sorry, can you still see my screen? Someone said they can't see my screen again. I'm still sharing my screen. No?
I can see your screen.
Please, I need more. I need more. I need more. Look at your data, please. Product fat content. Okay, let's work with what we have. Now we're going to start with the first one, sales by location, right? Before going into that, let me just come to my, sorry, my system is a bit funny. All right, so I hope you can see my screen. So let's just start. So now I would just say we should begin with, most times when I want to do a dashboard like this, maybe a summary dashboard, what I like to tell people basically is that they can, I'm just going to create something. Just look at what I'm going to do. Please don't do it. I just want you to show us some specific things on how you are supposed to arrange your dashboard, right? I'm going to be fast about it. All right, so we're going to follow. Please note what I am doing. You can see the way I'm arranging these things. Arrangement is very, very important. It's very, very, very important. Now, like that, the rows, the column, the spaces in between, Please, can you see the way they are aligned? I don't want a situation whereby when you are building yours, one will be higher than the other. You can see the precision. Now, I said something about view, and I spoke about grid lines. You can, if you can't see very well, you can actually go to view, click on grid lines. It will help you to arrange properly, right? So I want us to arrange whatever I want to do, like something like this. Now I'm going to create another sheet for myself, and we'll start by bringing in our Tech for Dev logo, right? Please, let's bring in our logo. Click on Insert, click on Insert, and click on Image. Please go to where you have stored your Tech for Dev images. I don't even know where mine is right now. Okay, I think it's here. And bring your image here, Tech for Dev. Please, you can put it at the right side or your left side, anywhere you want it to be. Anywhere you want it to be. So let me put mine on my right side. Then, because we are also designing this, I also need us to put our names on this dashboard. Please still go to Insert, click on Insert, click on Text box, and type in your name. Please, are we together?
Yes, we are.
Yes,
I
yes.
like it. Yes, you can increase the size. I'm going to increase mine to 16. Make sure you highlight. You can change the font size to Sago Bold, anyone you want to do. And when you are done, please just carry it and put it by the side here. Or instead, let me just type. You can anyhow you want yours to look like, right? I just don't know. Let me put this. Let me put mine here, and in front of my name, I'll just write the title of my report. What's my report title? My report title is Mark and D. I can just call it Mark and D summary report. Mark and D. Sorry, Mark. Please, are we together? Mark and D.
Yes, Maria.
Because Mark and D store somewhere. Because let's just put it like this, right? Mark and D stores reports. I'm not doing a sum. This is just a summary dashboard. I just hope we finish this. I really like us to use the background that I said. Unfortunately, if we don't use it, that is also fine too. You can just try your hands on that. Now, after doing this, because this is just a white sheet, really, I don't want it whereby I will just work with. I'm going to change the color of this space. So whenever you want to work on a visual, make sure that you click it. It's highlighted just like this. So this is highlighted. I want to change the color of this, this space, right? I want to change the background, and I also want to put colors to it. At this point, if you believe that you cannot work with colors, please just go to sorry, where is it again? Can't find it. Trying to look for. Okay, good. Just go to view and click on any of what you have here. Can you see? But specifically, I want to. I can change this color, so I will highlight it. You can highlight with me. Just highlight with me. Because immediately you highlight your visual, what happens is that it's going to show you options on your visualization. So instead, I can see background here. I go to background. My background is white, but I want to change this background to, let me change it to this color. It's not, this is not cool. Sorry. Let me change it to, I'm looking for a color that looks okay. So, and as you can see, my black is already sinking because I used a dark color. So I have to highlight and change this color to white so that it can be clear, right? So I highlight it and I click on A, that's the font, and change this. I don't know where it's disappearing. Okay, good. Or you can make it dark. Please, are you done? Please let me know once you are done with yours. Let me use a tech for dev color, this particular color. Let me so I can rhyme. Yeah, it looks nice. Yeah. So are we done? Are we done? Please let me know yes. I need to know if you have. You can just type in yes, or you can just unmute yourself right now and say yes. Please just unmute.
Hello,
and say
Mamoji.
yes. Yes. What's the problem? Speak up.
Somehow I lost my network at a point. So coming back, when I tried loading the data, I'm getting errors. I don't know if it's peculiar
Just
to
ignore
me or...
the error, please. Ignore. So on a normal day, if you are working with that data, let's say it's a real data set, you need to check why you're having such errors. But for this particular purpose, just ignore, please. So are we
how
here?
do
Are we what?
how do I get to ignore it? Because I'm not even seeing any option for...
I can't hear you, please. Please, what's happening behind you?
How do I get to ignore?
Where you are, is it noisy?
I think someone that unmuted has a background noise.
Please, I think we should just mute ourselves, please. You know what? Please send a screenshot of what you have on the chat so that I can look at what you're talking about. Confidence, please speak up. Confidence, I can see your hand is up. Justina, please send a picture of what is wrong. I'm going to look at it and I'm going to respond to you. Every other person, please, if you are done, I think we are good, right? Good. Confidence, what's the problem? I can see no. Confidence, are you there? Hello,
Yeah,
is Confidence there?
I don't know how to... Yes, I'm speaking. I don't know how to ignore the error. I'm not seeing any option for ignoring
Is it Confidence
error.
that is talking?
Yes, it is.
Please, can you share a picture of what you are having?
Okay.
Thank you. All right, now let's continue. We're going to start with what we said we were going to do first. We said sales by location, right? So we want to check our sales by location. Which visual do you think is best or will be best basically to achieve what we want? Ladies, I want to show us sales by location. What do you think is the best chart to use to project sales by location? Is it a pie chart?
Map.
Good. A map is fantastic, but we don't even know if this map is going to work, right? Because it's not connected. Let's try it. Okay, good. Confidence has sent image. Okay, Confidence, just click on close, right? Close.
Done.
Yes, good. Map would have been better for this. And mind you, please, if you are doing location, you have to, there's a rule on Power BI. If you want to project location, you need to put the city and the, so for example, city and the country, like city and command the country, just like what I did here. Pie chart is not the best way to, not the best thing to project location. the best is the map. So, but this time around, let's see if we can work that map. Let's look at how the location. Can you see? I'm still going back to my data. Good. Can you see the way it's structured? We have the states and confidence. Please focus. Just follow me and focus. You don't need to do what we've done before. Just follow me as I'm talking. So we have the location and we have the country, right? Under customer location, this is the way it is meant to be or structured. So if you have just Kebbi and you are picking map, the map will not be able to pick Nigeria because it doesn't know where your Kebbi is coming from. So this is structured, it's okay. So let's try the map. Let's bring in our map. I have map here. Let's see if this map will come out the way I want it to come out. So once you bring in your map visual, what happens is that it will show you something like this. And immediately you bring in your visual, like I said, you need to click on it, right? You need to be able to click on your visual so that it will give you the right options to use here. Now, our location is what? You need to put in your location data here. Then the longitude or the latitude. Basically, you can use any of both, but I advise that you just use the longitude for, let's say, the amount, basically the sum of sales. So let's just try it. If we can't get it, we'll use a bar chart just to be safe. Customer location. So you come here, look for customer location type and total sales. Okay, this is not showing anything, just like what I said. Let me look at another map.
There is no long term latitude, no work.
Yeah, size, total average total. Oh, this is not working. It's not working. So let's just use our bar chart, please. Please click on this bar chart, stack column chart, or even the stack bar chart, any of the above. When you click on that visual, please, like I said, it must be arranged properly. I'm going to leave this space off because I want to put my card there. So I'm going to bring in my customer location. So let me just quickly explain what this is. We have the axis, we have the values, right? On your axis, you are going to be putting on, you're going to put in data that are more like category data, or they call it qualitative, not quantitative. That is not numerical, characters. So if you put something like maybe price, all those numbers and figures, you put it under axis, you might not get what you are looking for, right? You might not be able to interpret that data properly. So what you put on your axis are category data. Then for your value, we have legend, we have value. Value is the value of whatever you want to do. So right now we want to know the amount, the sales amount by location, right? So let's just click in customer occupation. You can click or drag and drop. Okay. Customer location, then supermarket sales, total sales on value. Are we together? Let me change. You can use any of these. I think use tag bar charts or the other one. Please, are we getting it? Hello?
No, I am.
Hello.
Yeah.
So I just changed my chart now to stacked bar chart because it looks better that way. Please, are we getting it? Confidence, what's the problem again? Hello?
I'm just watching now. Okay, my hand is still up.
you walking through this or you're just watching? Please, ladies, are you okay? Are we together? Please, you guys should respond, please.
Yes,
respond on the chat so that I can move forward.
We are.
All right, perfect. Now you have this chart, right? So this chart, I want to remove this what they call it, the x-axis, this x part, this lower part. So I don't really need all this because I want to put data labels. I really don't need, and I also want to change the title. So what I'll do is that, like I said, always click on your chart. When you click on your chart, click on format. Are you with me? Please, as I'm clicking, also be clicking. As I'm clicking it, be clicking as I'm clicking. Just continue to do what I'm doing. Follow me with what I'm doing. Now, because some of us are not getting this thing right, I'm going to play another video that is going to take us through. Maybe get it. All right. So once you click and you click on format, now I told you that this particular axis I'm going to remove it. That's the x-axis. You turn it off. X-axis. Note that there were numbers there, but it's kind of it looks rough. So I need it to be off. So that's why I'm turning it off. I said I want to add data labels, right? If you go down, we have total labels here, or rather data labels, rather. Turn your data labels on. It looks funny. So I'm going to change my units to, let's see how thousands look like. That's a lot. Millions. Okay, millions is better. Click on data labels. Click on display units. And you are good. Please. Then I also want to change the title. I want to call it sales by location, right? So I have my title here. My title is on. I just click on the arrow down. So I just said sales by location. Someone is asking me how I got my labels. Good. So on your format, this is data labels, right? Click on this arrow down. Make sure that you turn it on. Before it was off, so I turned it on. Can you see that? When I turned it on, I was getting some funny figures because it was on auto. This was what it was showing me. But I needed some specifics. This 0.35 billion or 0.10 billion is not telling me anything. So I used the right format, which is million, 353.2 million, you know. Or let me see how the billion looks like. No, the billion is not okay. The million is fine, and that is it. Please, when you are done with this, do let me know. You need to get it because you are going to build the rest yourself. Thank you, Sandra. Please, if we have questions, please ask me now. You need to get this correctly because you are going to do others by yourself. If you have questions, ask me now, please. Please, if you are not just...
I'm not seeing
not
data label.
Data labels. Click on your... Have you clicked on your charts? Click on your charts. Sorry, click on your visual rather. Go to format. Can you see this that looks like a paintbrush? Click on it. Now go to data labels. Can you see data labels there? Please, as I'm asking, say yes, no. I want to know.
I'm not seeing it.
You are not seeing data labels on format. Did you click on your visual?
Yes, I'm on visual. I'm only seeing page information.
You are not
page side, page.
Wait, hello, this chart that is here that I created here. Have you created it?
Yes.
Now click on it. You are not clicking on it. You are clicking
got it.
On the background. Yes, click on it. I need you to click on it. When you click on it, it will automatically give you the format page that it needs, that is tied to this visual. If you click outside it, can you see it's not giving me what I want? This is what it's giving you because you clicked outside it. You are not click, you must click on the visual you are working with. Now, when you click on it, you click on format. When you click on format and scroll down, you see data labels. You turn it on because it was off before. You have to turn it on. Now, when you turn it on, when I turned mine on, it was showing me some funny big figures because it was auto. However, I had to change it to millions to show me what I wanted it to show me, right? And that's it. How do I get the visual to come up? Okay, how do you bring in the visuals? Is that what you're asking? I'm going to take us through this again. The reason why I'm taking us through this again is because you are going to build the complete dashboard by yourself. So I'm going to show you how to build 2 different charts, and you do it yourself and complete the whole chart here and here. So now, if you want to build sales by location, just like what we did here, confidence, are you listening? Because you said you are confused. So this is, I'm starting it all over again. You click on, this is a chart that we use, this visual, start bar chart. I clicked on that. Immediately I click on that, I have something like this, right? Now I've clicked on this visual because this is what I want to work with, this visual. So what that means is that my data needs to come into this place. And what am I trying to solve for? Sales by location. That means that I need my sales value and I need my location value, right? Now, once I click on this, I can see the axis and the values here. So the axis basically will be more like the descriptive part of my data, which is obviously location. Right, yes. And the value part automatically, definitely when you talk about values, you're talking about numbers, figures. So that means my sales will fall into this place, right? Now, the first thing I do is that I bring in my location, customer location, I put it on my axis here. Then on my values, I bring in my total sales. My total sales, I put it here on values. Please, are you with me? Oluchi, are you with me? Oluchi, are you with me? I can see you're the one that posted this. Are you with me? Yes. Have you gotten to where I am? Just be typing yes, no, just let me know. Yes. Good. Now, the next thing I did was that I removed this 0.0 billion, blah, blah, blah. Like, it's not really making sense to me. So this is still clicked. You have to click it, click on formats, which is this paintbrush. I removed the x-axis, which is this thing that is there. I don't want it there. And I turned on my data labels. Sorry, data labels, not total labels or data labels. After turning it on, I'm getting 0.35. This is not how I want it to look like because it's on auto. What I did was that I clicked on the arrow down for data labels, went to display unit and changed it to millions. When I was done with that, the next thing was to change my title, right? To change the title of this chart. Now, how do I do that? I just go to title, still on this format, make sure that it's clicked. I click on title text. I just highlighted and deleted what was there before. Then I typed in sales by location. So after doing that, this is what I have. So basically, what did we do? Number one, we first of all brought in the visual. Number two, we fixed in the value and the axis on this visual. Then the next stage was to go to format and remove the x-axis, which I didn't need because it was showing me, and put a data label to it. That is exactly what I've done. I hope we understand now.
Yes.
Perfect. So now we know how to create a simple bar chart. Good. Now I want us to create a card snapshot. So let us see what we have here. We said we want to know the sales count, sales value, etc. Good. So I'm going to do a snapshot and I'm going to use the card to do that. Now I need us to go to our visual, click on card. Please make sure that you're not clicking on sales by location. This is a new visual, so just click outside, free space. Click on your card. This is card. This is card. So click on it. When you click on it, you get something like this. I just want a summary of my total sales. That's sales value or total sales. So this is my total sales, right? Good. Just to be sure this is the sum of my total sales, you can just click this arrow down. Good. Is on sum. Sometimes it could be on average or something else. So make sure that you check to be sure that this is showing you the sum. Okay. Boom. So at this point, I want to put naira to this. You can put dollars, or if you are not in Africa, if you are in maybe other African countries, you can decide to put your own currency there. So I want to put, I'm in Nigeria, so, or let me put dollars. So I'm not for anybody, I'm for everybody. Right? So I'll just put dollars here. But please, you can put naira, you can put anything, any currency that is yours. So how am I going to achieve that? Now I need you to click on your card. Can you see this? I need you to click on your card. When you click on your card, go to your fields column where you have your value. I used total sales for this. Just click on total sales. Highlight it, or it's been highlighted already. When you do that, go to column tools. We have home insert. So you see column tools here. When you get to your column tools, you will see the dollar sign automatic here. But you can scroll down. You can just click this arrow down and check for your own currency. I can't see the
column tools.
Click on.
Okay, I've seen it.
Yeah. Column tools. Below the column tools, you'll see the dollar sign, but you can click down for your own currency. I don't know your currency. So there's Edo Naira there. There's Euro, Swiss franc, CFA, anyone. So I'll just use dollar here, but you can use any currency you prefer. I'm clicking on that. Automatically, it gives me the dollar sign for my card. Right? This card is too big.
So my own Power BI.
What?
The column tools, I can't find it.
Sorry, have you clicked on your card?
Yes, I have.
Have you clicked on total sales?
Yes,
click on total sales. You need to click on total sales on field after clicking on your tag. It must be highlighted. Can you see my screen?
Yes, my
cat. I'm highlighting it. Once you highlight it, will bring out a column 2. If you don't click on it, it won't bring out any column 2. Can you see? I just clicked on my card. It's not bringing out column 2, but I have to click on it where it is on the field, and my column 2 is out. Please do the same thing. Thank you.
Okay.
Are you done? So now that we
I've done it.
Thank you very much. Good. Now this card is too big. Now I want to show us a trick, a little trick, just to make this thing look neat, right? So I know that some of us, we are still going to use our background, but for my own sake, because that's what I like doing, you can use mine or you can change yours. I want to change this background color because I want my chart to be white. I want it popping out. So I'm going to change my background color. How am I going to do that? I need to click on my background. Immediately I click on my background. When I click on I'm not having what I okay, sorry. When I click on my background, I go to format, page background. I want to change the color of my background to something not white, right? Not too white. So once I have clicked on this color, I can reduce the transparency. Good. So this is for me. This helps me align my charts properly. So immediately I can see where my gaps and I'm not arranging my. So Tech for Dev now, for example, I can see that there are some spaces in between and behind my charts. So I'm going to click on that. Scaling. View. It's still selected. Then I bring my. Can you see what is happening here? Good. if my card will come here, this card is too big, but it's so for this card is too big. The figures are too big. This is too big, so we need to reduce this. Make sure that you click on it. Go to format. When you go to format, we have the category label and the data label. Category label is 12. Your category label is the total sales, and your data label is your amount, total sales figure. So I'm just going to reduce that size. So you go to data label, go to text size and reduce. I think I need to reduce, it's too big. It's just too big for me. This is too big. Good. Total sales. Fantastic. You can also click on it. You can change the format, the font, sorry, data labels. Let's go to category labels. I like using Sago bold, so you can choose anyone you want. Let me go to my, okay, it's already on auto Sago, so that's okay. So I can arrange. Can you see that I'm able to arrange properly? Please, your hand is up. Who is asking the question? Oluchi, please, do you have a question? Please go ahead. Oluchi, go ahead, please. So, ladies, are we here now? Ladies, please unmute yourself.
Yes.
I don't know that we are here now. I didn't know we've gone that far. Right? Good. Sorry. You know, I said something about sorry, we said we wanted to build something around sorry, gender analysis. Let's look at our data here. We said we wanted to check out what gender is driving. So we want to see product count, product sales. So let's do a snapshot, right, of sales figure. So you can, another way of doing this, because I want to do another card. So you can just click Control C, highlight your card instead of recreating it again. Click on Control C, which is Control Copy. Click out, click on Control V. You have this replicated. Right? But now it's count I want to do. So I'm just going to bring product count. Or what's this? Product counts. Okay, this is sales count. No, it's going to be product count. So what can we use to showcase our products here? Which column can we use for the product count? Please speak up. Please speak up. Ladies, which of them can we use here? Product count.
Sorry, Mojisola, I was unable to copy the visual on my end.
Control C and then recreate it. I just wanted something that was fast. Let me show you how to copy, but if you can't, you have to recreate it. Just like the way you created for total sales, you need to now recreate for others. So, but this is a shortcut that I'm showing us. You just, and the reason why I'm using that shortcut so that you have the same size all over, right? So one particular card is not looking bigger than the other one. So you click on it like this. Click on Control C, which is copy, or right click, copy visual. Then Control V, click outside and click on Control V, which is you get a duplicate. But if not, you have to start the process over again. I can do this. I'm going to do replicate. I want us to do replicates like that. And the reason is because I want a situation whereby I am sure that it's going to fill all these by spaces. Control V, Control V. So once you Control C, just continue to click on your Control V, arrange and organize. Perfect. So there is a big space here. So I need to make sure that I arrange properly. So, and everything must be the same size. Everything must be the same size. You don't want some to look big and you don't want some to look small. If you, as you can see, the arrangement, right? Yes, it's card, full Mojo card. Arrangement is very key. You can see the way I'm aligning the upper part with the lower part. The space in between, very important. I'm looking at it and I'm making sure that they are all aligned. You don't want to build something that looks disorganized, right? Yes, good. I want to give a snapshot of let me see. Okay, I can just duplicate this one. Please, are we done? Our dashboard is taking shape.
Yes.
Let me change this color to. Let me change this to red. I cannot. I can't seem to pick a specific color. I'm a color person, so. All right. So now we want to do product counts. Let's use this is our product identifier, right? So let's just use this for our product count. So what you just do basically here is this. I don't know if this network is bad. Sorry, I need to change my network, right? Please just give me a minute. I would just like us to do something. Please, I need us to put our sales count here. When you bring in your let's say product identifier, where is it? You have to replace with your total, because make sure that you're clicking the chart. You click on product identifier to show you first. That's not what we want. You click your arrow down and click on count. This is what I want. So product count is 4990. You can do average sales, right? You can do, so I need us to put in average sales, profitability, and every other thing that you would like to put here. Look at your data and put up things that you would like to see on each of these boxes. I'll come back and I'm going to ask us what we have done. Please, let's do that in the next 5 minutes. I'll be back. All right, ladies, how far have we gone? All right, let me put in my okay, so please rename. This is count of product identifier. That's not what I want. So you can always click on it, go to your paintbrush, and sorry, data label, right? No. Okay, sorry. I'm seeing model. Okay. For the person asking about 2 decimal places, please click on your, so for example, you have your total sales. Make sure that once you click on your text box, click on it, like total sales on your field. When you do that, come to your column tools where we picked our currency. So you see something that shows decimal place. You can change the number of your decimal place here. You can increase it to 3. You can increase it to 1, or even remove it, as you can see. So please do the same thing. Thank you. I want to rename this. Sorry, you can just rename directly from your fields, right? I wanted to see if there was a way I could do it from there, but you can just rename here. See, this is total product count. Product count. So 3 minutes to go. Product count. What's happening here? It's not renaming. Product count. Good. So I said we should do average. So let me just put this here. So I'm not going to have my average sales here. So I have my total sales, but it's average I want to do. So I'll click on this arrow down. I have my average sales, average, rename. Average sales for the period. I have my profits for the period. Profits, there's something called profits here. I don't know, nobody spoke about it. So we have profits, right? This is profits. So I'm bringing in my profits here. Total profits. So as you can see, we have total sales, doesn't mean that profit is the same thing. So you can make a sales of 1 million naira. However, your profits might not be that might not actually be the figure, because definitely you are working with other you have expenses, you have other things that you are running in your business. So whether you sell, even if you sell 1 million products, at the end of the day you pay salaries, you do so many things. So what happens is that all those will be deducted from your sales to give you the profit, right? Profit basically is selling price minus cost price. So we have our average sales. I want to give a snapshot or a summary snapshot to Mr. Chukwudi, and you're like, oh, Mr. Chukwudi, you're not doing so well here. This is what is going on in your business, blah, 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 and blah. We have product counts. You know what I want to put? Another thing I want to do is that I want to put a date period here so that I can search by date too. So how do I do that, guys? If you can remember, I said we use the slicer. This is this. Yes, thank you very much. So I'm going to bring the slicer in. In fact, let me recheck the dates that we have here. We said we'll do what's the customer last transaction here. Is it year that is here or dates? I hope. Oh, it's just year. Oh, I need dates. Let me see my data. Can you now see what date? Oh, okay, customer age is the one that has dates. Okay, good. I have supermarket opening dates, which is not bad. I can use my supermarket opening date to check out how things have been. I can check for a specific supermarket opening date to know what is actually happening. So I can bring in my slicer and pick my supermarket opening date here. As you can see, it's showing the format of dates. If this thing was not showing the format of dates, what you can do is that you will just you have to go to transform data and change the format to dates. But it's on date, so we are fine. So we have something that looks like this. I want to put it up here so that it doesn't distract what I'm doing. Or let me just use it as a card here. So I can remove this fourth one. Good. Arrangement is key. You can see I'm even removing some because of others. Good. So, I mean, this title, head title is looking too like a lot. So I can remove the slicer header and I'll put title. I'll turn off my title and I'll just type in opening dates. Perfect, good. Now, I need us to do this. Time is already 2 o'clock, but I'm not going to stop here. I need everybody to build a full dashboard. If you are following me, I'm sure you'd have built to this point. So let me see what we can put in here. Not yet. So what I can do now is that I'm going to show us our PowerPoint slide, what we said we're going to build. We said we wanted to do sales by gender, sales by occupation. This is the time that we're going to do it. So I can just bring in this chart again, my start bar charts. I'll just bring in another one here, right? Sales by occupation. Where is occupation here? So customer occupation on my axis, total sales on values, right? Go through the whole step again, come to my format, remove the X as is, click on data labels on. I mean, it's looking weird. I'll change my display units to millions, right? Total sales by where? So I'll just rename to sales by location. So I'm renaming, going to the title, click this place, and I like what is here. Retype sales by location. Good. Sorry, sales by occupation, not location. I don't know what is wrong. Good. That we can even put it here. So underneath this place. So like I said, depending on what you want. Okay, I think we can leave it with this. I don't know what's calling me. You can leave it there. I think it's not bad there because I want Mr. Chukwudi to see the location data first and the occupation data next. I want to tell him, you know what, this is the location that is doing well for you, and this is the occupation that is giving you that figure, right? I also want to tell him that I also want to show him the profitability over time. It's just like saying a story. This is the occupation. I'll now say occupation profitability, right, over time. So we have our, what is this, opening dates, customer. So we're going to use, whenever you are doing something that has to do with trend, like time, you use a line chart, right? Line chart depicts it properly. So we have a line chart here, right? This is my line chart. I'm just going to fill this up. And I have my supermarket opening date. I want to show a trend of how they've been making. But mainly I put this, it's showing me some hierarchies around year, quarter, month, and date. But that's not what I want. I want the date in itself. So what I do is that I click on my arrow down here and just click on supermarket opening date. So it's just going to show me dates, right? The date as it is, the way it is. Then I'm going to click on profits, right? Because the story I want to tell Mr. Chukwudi is that, you know what, you've been doing this. This is a location that have been giving you a lot of sales. However, during this period, this is the profitability, how it looks like. I want to be able to connect the dots. I want to speak through these three things. Profitability, profits. Where is profit here? So you put your profit on. Good. So you put your profit here. This is a lot of data. Let me click on KB and see what is happening there. Ah, this is a lot of data. Okay. So let me see if I can just do a date hierarchy. Good. Okay. Perfect. So this is what you should do. I think I'm going to opt for my date hierarchy. Click on year. So once you put it here, just close every other one and leave it at year. I think this is fine. So you're just able to tell Mr. Chukwudi that, oh, during this year, this was what has been happening. This is fine. You can use this line chart. You can also use an area chart. Area chart gives it more, you know, or just single bar chart. But I'll just say you can use an area chart or a line chart. I'm going to leave mine at an area chart, right? Please, I hope we are still following. So we said gender. Gender, what chart will be best for gender?
Pie chart. Pie chart.
Thank you very much. I can see we are all quiet. I can see we are working. Please, as long as I'm finishing my own, you two are also finishing yours. So, because I'm sure we are moving at the same pace, right? Good. So, pie charts. So let me give you one trick. When you are building pie charts, all those, it's not a bar chart. You are not building bar chart. You are not building your line charts. Most times when you want to put them together, you don't just scatter it, right? When you build a bar chart, make sure that your bar charts, whether it is vertical or horizontal, they are on the same area, space on your canvas. When you are building a line chart, make sure that they also follow the same, so it won't look confusing. You know, it's confusing when you see line chart on your right side. You now see another line chart. I mean, even myself, you yourself, you'll be confused. So when you have like a bar chart, that bar chart already is distracting. You can have on that same line of vertical where you see your bar chart, you can have a tree map too. So tree map too, because that's so many things, and you more like they're speaking the same language. It's good that they are on the same either horizontal space or vertical space, right? So let me see, do I really want my line chart to be here? Let me bring my line charts here. I love the way the line chart was there, but I want to do other things too, and that's okay. Let me just leave it here. I can do everything I want to do. I can do my occupation here. Okay. So can you see I'm changing the dimension? You can leave your chart anyhow you want it to look, but I am just interested in bringing in more things. Good. Based on what I want to show Mr. Chukwudi anyways, make sure that your charts too, they're at least of the same size, so at least to a point. There are so many things you can. This is a summary dashboard, so you can have as many, at least 6 charts. But when you're doing specifics, you can now drill down. Then, okay. No, I think the story should be like this. I think the way we did it before was all right. The story I want to tell Mr. Chukwudi is this. I want to speak about his location first. Then next, I want to talk about the profits he's getting for the period, right? Where it is coming from. I want to also connect the dots around. Okay, oh, sorry. Back to the pot. Let's see other things. Please, I need us to start building based on what we said we wanted to see. You don't need to wait for me. So let's bring in our pie chart. It's the pie chart I'm going to build now. So I'm bringing in my donut. I love donuts. I actually love donuts more than pie chart, but they're still saying the same English. Gender, right? Where's my gender? Is gender here? I can't find it. So if I can't see something, I can just type it to bring it out for me. This is customer gender. Yes, my not on legend. Oh, good. Customer gender. That's not where I want it to be. All right, okay, gender. Put it on your legend. Then your value, total sales. Another thing I can do too is, you know, like all this location and occupation. Yeah, I have my profitability by year, yes, but I can also do something here because profit, we have profits here, so I can always add it to all these charts too. So on my sales by location, for example, I also want to know which particular location is giving me the highest profit, so I can put it on this same chart. That's like a combo chart. What I'll just do is I can pick my profits and add it to legend. So we have, okay, well, yeah, unfortunately it's not working well. Let me see if I can add it here. Good. but it's a whole lot of information, so I can't really see. This information is not bad, it's just that I can't see others except I maneuver through it, right? So let me rearrange. Let me see if I can pull this, because profitability is very key to Mr. Chukwudi. Unfortunately, for other data set, I can't see. So another thing we can do is that we can use the combo chart, the stacks bar chart, right? Okay, good. Showing me something funny. Let me go to data labels here. It's an auto. No, I don't need auto. Values. Okay. I'm not getting what I need. I'll just revert back to the normal. Or let's just leave our, just to be on the safe side, let's just leave it at location. We can actually add our profits there if we want to, just like what I did. But I can't really see the figures, so it's a bit, you can do it, it's not bad. I need to just remove this.
I think the previous one is better actually.
Yeah, it's better, and that's why I'm trying to revert back to. No, you can use it, there's nothing there, right? You can actually use it, but you have to, so if you are presenting, you now need to make sure that you highlight it, so you just bring it up like this and you are showing it, talking to it. But if you are speaking through, since we already have profits here, so I don't think there's any need for us to do that. So it depends on how you want to tell your story and the story you want to also tell and what you want to present. I'm trying to take it back to default.
I actually like the one that has the profit parts. The profit stats. Yes, this one.
The
This
way
one.
it is good. Yes,
this one now. Yes.
Yeah, so that's what I was saying. You can see, but if you need to speak through it, you have to scroll, right? Because these ones are so tiny. But sometimes you can highlight it, because we are talking about location. I'm also talking about the profit at the same time. So how did I add it? So what I did was that on my value, I just added profit. You know, it's just total sales that was there. I just added profits also, and that's why you have a combo like this. For my gender, please let us do this gender properly. Sorry, I'm still arranging my charts. Arrangement is key. I'm sure we're almost done, right? Are we almost done? Sorry, today we are going to do more than that 2 o'clock. I'm really sorry about that. But the interesting thing is that you're going to finish your dashboard before the end of today. A summary dashboard. How I wish we could do more, but maybe Joy, another time when you are having anything like this for this same class, you can just call me in for an advanced Power BI session.
Sure, we will.
Right, ladies?
You want that, right?
Yes, of course. Why not?
Right. Yeah. Everybody is quiet. People are working. How did you make chats? People are working. We will present though. Please note that once I'm done, I'll give us 5 minutes to wrap up. Then some of us will present. I'll just call anybody's name. So be ready.
Yes, we should also have them send us screenshots, post their screenshots on social media and tag you and Tech for Dev. So get to see.
So yeah, so for your pie chart, just click on it. You can go to your format brush, because the way I'm seeing it is not looking like, it's not saying anything. So I will just go to data labels. It's giving me so many information. So what I just need here is the figure. Like, let me see, category data and value. Oh, I think it's better. So label style, when you go to your data labels, I just change the label style to category to data value, which makes a lot of sense. And as you can see, it makes sense. I have outside label. You can even change under your detail label. You can change the position of your label. By default is on outside. I can do prefer inside or inside. Anyone prefer inside. But the problem now, okay, it's not even a problem. And I'm going to remove my legend because I don't need it. I already have it showing female male. So I just turned off my legend, and on my detail label, when you scroll down, I just changed my default from outside to prefer inside, which is neater, I think. Please
Sorry,
make
can
sure
this
that.
also be broken? Okay.
Please
Sorry,
go
I'm just
ahead.
wondering, can the pie chart also be broken down into gender by location too? Like, what is the value of male, female
Yes,
in
you
a
can do
specific
that.
location? That's all
Yes.
combined.
Yes, but you don't want to combine it on a pie chart, right?
Pie chart.
If you put it, so you can do that on your bar chart, just like we did. We added what they call it. We added profit to it. But is that the story? What story do you want to tell? That's the question. So data storytelling is very, very important. The story that we want to tell is that this man has come to meet us and he's saying, I want to drive profit, I want to reduce costs, and I want to make more money, right? So the question is, how do we want to use this dashboard? This is a summary dashboard. We are still going to have another one. We can build as many dashboards as possible or reports page as possible just by clicking on this, and we have so many reports page. You can drill down to specific. So I was thinking that we're going to do that in our class, in today's class, but it's not going to be possible. I wanted us to do some KPIs like return on investment, like profit margin, all those things. And that was why I sent that design to us, because I actually created that design yesterday. I wanted us to do something fun, very beautiful on that. But this is just a summary of what we learned, of what we are doing, right? So, but I think we are still on the same path. Please just continue. I'm sure we're almost done. Please rename your data. Let me see what else we have here that we have not put there. We have product. Okay, we have gender, age. Do we want to talk about the age group of people buying things? We only have 2 spaces left though. What's a core thing that is on this thing that we would like to see? I've not even seen product type. Like, seriously, what products are they buying? Please, let's bring in product type here. Let me see our table and look at what product type looks like.
Is it milk?
We don't know yet. The data we speak. So we have product type here. Perfect.
I was Adamawa the highest. That's where they like milk. Nunu.
Yeah. So I'm sure you have done your own product type. That's why you know that. All right. Let me see. Let me use.
I haven't done anything.
I don't know. Let's see if I can. I'm just trying to play around chat. I actually like using my bar chart because it's faster for me. But let's just try this product. Let's use the tree map and see product. Where is it? Oh, product type. Product type
is down in the middle, just down. Yeah, continue going down. Yeah.
Yeah, product type by sales or even profit. Say we can combine. Fruits and sales, very, very interesting. Then I can add my profit too. Let me see. It's not by how big. It's about, okay, I don't want, let me see if I can have it here. If I put it on details, it will be too much. Good. So total sales, let me see what is happening here. So are we seeing what is happening here? I have my profits. So automatically it has divided each of my products by sales and profits. So because I know that for the fact that I'm selling a product does not mean that I'm making profits in that product. But it seems that Mark and D, they are making profits all along. So whether it is this or that, they're actually making a lot of profit. So now what do I do? It's not showing me the figures, my values. So I go to my what? I go to my format, my paintbrush. I want to be able to see my data labels on. So as you can see, my data labels are on. Immediately I put it on, I can see the total sales and profits of each product type, which I think I like. Good. And please, the title, you need to rename it. Just click there and rename. I'm going to rename that later. I'm going somewhere. That's why I think for this, we've been able to achieve something that makes sense. And you can also rename all these inner parts. You can just come to this box. You can rename values. This is your values because product SP. I'm going to rename it just as products. And yeah, so it's easier to look at. I think it's fine. And I also think that it's okay, it's not too small. I can see my top products. I can see that fruit and vegetable is number 1. I can also see that snacks is number 2. And for, let us find out, which one did you talk about? Let me click on it. Adamawa State. Let me just click on Adamawa. We don't know what they are consuming in that place. So another thing again is that instead of, like, that's a very good one that you just said. You know, it's really, really annoying when you are trying to scroll and see. So now we can also do something where we can just do like our location. So location is very key in this, our discussion. So what I've done now is that, all right, so I'm going to change this one. So I just have 4 cards. I really don't need that. I want to do a drop down. When you want to do a drop down, you want to do dates. Your slicer is your number 1 guy. I'm bringing it here. I want to do a drop down of all my, and this idea came from you anyways, because I want to know which location is key. Yes. So you can see now. I didn't build this. I don't think I've built this particular dashboard to full, but I'm getting from your idea. So that's just it. The story you want to tell. Remaining 1 chart. I hope we're almost done. Let me see. Yeah. Good. Fantastic. Sorry. I want to do a drop down of location. So you still click. Where is it? Customer location. Where is it? I'll just bring it to my field here. Perfect. It's showing. Immediately it comes out like this. You can actually format. I don't want it to look like this. Like seriously, this is a lot. So I'll click on this arrow down here, and I'll click on it. It's showing as a list as drop down. So now I have a drop down of my customer location. So when I click here, I can easily. So another thing I can do is, because I can't be scrolling, I can also click on search. So this double 3 layout here, just click on search. Click on the double 3 layout, click on search. What it does automatically is that you can actually search. This one is not searching. Supposed to search. I don't know why. Okay, yeah, good, perfect, it's out. So let's look at Adamawa. So I can type Ada. There's no Adamawa here. There's no Adamawa, yes.
Sorry, I meant Kebbi. It was Kebbi.
Oh,
Sorry,
let me
not
click on Kebbi. Let me type in Kebbi. So Kebbi is here. So now this is showing me Kebbi State. This is everything about Kebbi. This is the intelligence around Kebbi State. When you want to do a drill down, specific focus, you can come here. Good. Thank you for that. All right. So the final one from my end. Let me see. Let us see what we have on our chat. Wait, we spoke about fat content. Let me just look at my charts and see which one I think I should put there.
Ought to be dairy now.
What?
No, I'm wondering, fat content, is it in one of the products?
Yeah, we have fat content.
That's in dairy. It must be.
Column.
Okay, that's for dairy products, is it?
Yes. We have fat content for everything. There's fat content tied to every product. So you don't know until you see the data. You don't need to, I mean, it's when the data tells you. So we have fat content, we have supermarket location type, we have supermarket type. What do you think is very key that you want Mr. Chukwudi to know about, which can be on this summary page?
Do you mean something that's not there, or the ones that are already there?
The one that is not something. I want to put in a final chart here. Yes, you know, this is our summary dashboard. You know, this is summary. You just tell him this. You are just like a snapshot of the story you are trying to talk about. We are talking about profitability. We're talking about location. We're speaking about gender. And I'm saying, let's look at our table. The one we've not put there. Which one is very critical? So I can say we've not put. There are so many things that we have not put here. Supermarket size, location type.
What of profession?
We put profession, occupation. Okay. We have
occupation. Okay.
Have we? Yes, I think. Okay. Which one have we not put there?
So tiny, can't even see what.
Can open the Excel sheet. Wow, so many things to put, but I think at this point, I'll just put in my bar charts, or let me see if I can put in my funnel.
Product weights.
Age of the customer. What about the age of the customer?
It's product weight. Okay, age. Let me see.
Is age a major thing for people that are buying?
It could be a factor though, if you're trying to see, if you're trying to class it according to which category of ages, which product appeals to a certain age group. Something,
yeah.
You know.
Someone says sales by fat content. Let's try fat content. So for fat content, because it's not much, we can actually use a bar chart. We can use a funnel. We can use. Let me see how it's done. I want us to try so many times. Well, sometimes you don't really need so, but I'm just showing you what it's like here. So we have fat content. Product fat content and sales is perfect. I think fat content ties to what we are talking about. People that are buying.
Yeah, you know, exactly.
Yes, I think it's a key thing. Yeah, it's a key. Thank you for that. Idari Essex, thank you.
No.
So please let us remove. Can we just remove? Just go to the label. Now I want to. Please, I need us to pimp up our dashboard. If there is a word like that, I need to remove all these things, all this up, down, minus. It needs to look neat, right? So before doing that, anyways, where I'm going to. So you know, if I told you that if you don't know how to use like designs, right, you can actually use the templates here. So you can go to view and change your design. These are so many templates here. It will change automatically the design that you have here. So we can change the purple. Can you see? Automatically gives me the right color for my design. I can change to black. Are you seeing what I'm seeing? So the Power BI does this designing part for me. Like I don't need to stress myself. I can change to blue. Oh wow, this is beautiful. So that if you notice, that's why I did the plain shape so that it will do it for me. Sometimes I design myself, but I would advise if you are still new to this designing thing, please just make sure that you use your. Let me leave it. I think I like this black. It looks so nice. Oh, looks
yes,
really.
It controls all the lights actually flashing.
Yes, yes. It really looks nice. But you know what? If it's going to be on a screen, most times people will leave it as white background. Please, let's just complete. Make sure that you just make it neat. I'll give us 10 minutes to make our dashboard neat. We are going to present. I'm going to call on anybody. You present your dashboard. Thank you very much.
Please, can I ask a brief questions before you step on? Hello?
Please hold on. Give it 1 minute.
Okay, ladies, you have been same questions asking about the video recordings. We'll send it to your email by next week. We'll just have to, you know, get all the recordings.
Please go ahead with the question. I'm all here for. I'm all ears.
Okay, yeah. So you can ask your question.
Please ask your question.
Sorry, yeah. Okay, sorry. I was just observing this profit and total sales by product type on the dashboard. And I was just wondering, I found that the way it's analyzed, it's like it's splitting it exactly into two, as if the sales is equal to the profit. And I don't think it's so according to the data. So is it just do we disregard the way it's split into two, or is there any way we can arrange it such that the split will actually reflect the percentage sales and the profits, because it splits everything into two,
Perfect. Thank you for that. So we can actually do a percentage. So what we have here now is the total sales, right? The total sales value. And what we have here is the total profit value, right? So, but for what you just said now, you rather it be a percentage rather than it being in values, right? You can do that. So what you need to do now is that you need to now write a DAX code. A DAX code that can give you like total sales value as per this, like the, okay, let me just use, so that will be let me see if we can quickly create one. Please, I hope you are almost done with your dashboard because you are presenting yours first. So let me look at our data and see how we can achieve what you just said. Total sales, good. So that means our column I want to see if I can write this. So we have total sales by product type, right? Total sales by product type divided by total sales. That should give us total percentage total sales, right? And we have, right? And we have the other one is profits. Profits by product type, right? Divided by total profits will give us profits percentage. Good. So we want to write that. I didn't know we're going to write that today because it's not on our table, so we have to create a measure that does that. So, but that's not hard. I'm going to just quickly show it to us. Something very simple. So we're going to do, we have total sales, but we don't have it by product type. So it's going to be total sales. Let me write it here just to be sure. Right there. Okay. Please, we can save our dashboard though. Please click on file and save as so that we won't lose it, please.
Hi, Moji, are you there?
Yeah, sorry.
I want to hear your voice.
No, people are doing their work now. Once they are done. Don't worry.
Oh.
Even round up. I'm sorry that I'm taking time, right? This is
Your master, you can't say anything. That's why.
yeah, not to worry.
Maybe you just keep singing, just be singing for them in the background or something. So.
Oh my God. What's the name of that product sales here? So we have product type equal to by product type. So basically, for what you said you wanted, you have to write. There's something called data analytics expression. You can actually create a measure, right? So how do you do that? You create a measure, right click here, create new measure, and that was why I was trying to look at my data to see how I can create a percentage. First of all, I can to get the percentage of total sales by product type. What that means is that I need to do my total sales by product type first. Then I have to do my total sales. So what that means is that total sales by product type divided by my total sales will give me the percentage total of product type by sales. So that means I have to do the sum of product type. That's number one. Then I can also do the sum of sales. That's number two. That's total sales. Then I divide the both by percentage. Let me try. So I'm going to try that in another sheet, not here. So while every other person tries to complete this, please, I'll give us the next 5 minutes to round up. So once it's 2, let's say 2, 5 minutes will be 2:44. We will do a short presentation till 2. I know we're supposed to end by 2, but sorry, I'm really sorry about this. So we'll do a short presentation and we'll close by at least 3 p.m. today. I'm really sorry about that. I hope we are okay with that, right?
Yes, thank you very much.
All right. Because I also need to make sure that this is neatly done. So please, everybody, you don't need to use black. Please use any color you want to use. Be creative about it. Change your data labels and all that. So let me just try and achieve what you asked me here. I'll create a new measure where I have my sum of sales. New measure, you right click this new measure. Once you click on new measure, it will give you this measure tab, right? Let me see if I can go this way. Percentage products. So I'm creating a new percentage. Also, let me see if I can bypass some of. So you can see sum of sales, MACD table total sales, right? Divided by sum of product type, not sales. You can't do from. Oh, this would be a bit funny. You can't do that. So I think the sum of sales. Okay, total sales, we are right. Then no, you can't do that. You can't do that because product type is not. Well, let's do profits. Profit can work. It's not a figure. Profit divided by profits.
Hi, Moji.
Yeah, I'm with you.
I have a quick question.
All right.
So I'm actually not building the dashboard because I was in church when the training started and I just got home now. But I promised to build mine and then post it. But my question is, I've been trying to like read up on how you can connect your Power BI desktop to Power BI service such that when you are making updates on your desktop, it is also updating on service. So I bumped into one of these documents from Microsoft, and then I'm not really getting it. I saw something about direct query, something. It wasn't making lots of sense to me. So could you explain how you could be editing your report on desktop after publishing it to service, and then it is updating also on service?
All right. Okay, no problem. This is not part of this class, but I will explain. Good.
All right.
Now,
Thank you very much.
when I think when I started explaining, I spoke about connecting to various data sources, right? Now, your data source can be a SQL database, can be Oracle, anything at all. Your database, most times, databases, all those kind of databases, they are owned by big enterprise organizations that have a database. There are some organizations that don't have a database, right? What they have is just maybe Excel sheets, which is an Excel sheet is not online, it's not real time. So what that means is that, let's use this as an example. This Excel sheet I've used to create this beautiful dashboard, unfortunately, I can't refresh it because it's not connecting to, I only brought it in, it's not connecting to a direct, like it's not connecting to an online real-time data source. Let me just use the word like that. But if I was connecting to a database, instead of clicking on get data and I'm clicking on Excel, what I will click, let's say for example, maybe a SQL database, for example, a data warehouse. I will just come here and I will click on, this is Azure SQL database. Most organizations that have the SQL database have it. And this SQL database is not, is actually in the cloud. Let me use a simpler English. It's not, I don't know how to explain it. A SQL database basically, do you understand what I'm trying to say? Right?
Yes. Excel is online.
Yes, even if it's, you know, even if it's even on, I don't want to use technical words, it's actually in the cloud and it can be on-prem, definitely. But the major thing is that it always updates automatically, right? Maybe real time, or maybe after close of business, or batch, right? So, but what I'm trying to say is that this kind of database is saying, you have, once I click and I say, okay, I want to connect. So, for example, I want to connect to it. I'll be needing a server ID and a database ID to be able to connect to that database, right? And it is online, it's real time. So immediately I can also decide to import, which I will not even advise you. Importing means that just like what we did for Excel sheets, we imported that data into Power BI, right? That's a lot of data. Imagine that you have 3 billion data sets and you import it into Power BI. You will have performance issues, right? The thing will be hanging and you'll be having a lot of issues. So what you can do in that kind of situation, especially if the data is online, is real time, every day there are new data sets coming in, you just click on direct query. So what direct query will do for you basically is that you are querying, you are connecting directly to that database. So you have built your dashboard here, but your data automatically uploads. So, but on a Power BI desktop like this, it won't update automatically, right? It won't automatically update because it doesn't have, Power BI desktop does not have the power to automatically update. It is, you have to come here to, that's home, to refresh it. However, if you want your dashboard to be updating online real time, that means that you are talking about Power BI service. You now need to publish. So when you build this dashboard like this, you now need to publish it. So when you publish this, you must have, so for you to be able to publish too, that's Power BI web, that www, that place where we went to when we wanted to download Power BI on our system. You can have a space there, but you can't have a space as an individual. I think you can buy the license, but if your organization or your school or whoever has that kind of license and they're giving you a license, let's say Power BI Pro license or Power BI Premium, depending on the kind of license they give to you, you will be able to publish. You have a workspace where you can publish this Power BI too. When you publish it there, right? You can set it sets automatically the database because already you have connected, you have directly connected to a SQL database here. So sometimes it automatically connects, immediately it recognizes and connects directly to that database. But there are sometimes if it doesn't, you need to check to make sure that that connection is there. So what happens is that as new data is coming in, automatically your Power BI dashboard picks up the updated data and updates all the figures that you're seeing here on its own. So now let me just do an example. So I need to save this. Let me show you a scenario because I don't want to start publishing this. So this is published, what I was talking about. So you can see it's asking me for my email address. So I need to put my own office email address to be able to continue this. Let me just do it here without us, because I have an office email address. So just imagine I want to publish this. So I'm trying to connect. I've put in my email. I have a workspace already on my Power BI SaaS service, which is the one online. So when we talk about Power BI, when you are publishing to the online Power BI space. Oh, don't know what is asking me, but anyway, let me just open my own directly here. So you can see some of the things that I've published there before, and you just see how it looks like. I'm not pushing it here because it's asking me for a lot of IDs and password. So as you can see, this is how the Power BI, if you go to powerbi.com, you log in if you have access. If you don't have access, you can't log into this place, and that's just the truth. If you have access to it, good. If you don't have access, no. So this is, I've clicked on my own workspace. These are things that I've done before, right? Oh, fantastic. There's even a Mr. Chukwu stores data, which looks like what we've done here. Okay, oh, it's just the data. Well, I don't think I've worked on that. This is just a data set. Let me see. This is my dashboard. I didn't know I've done a dashboard like this before. Let's see how it looks like. It's not showing. So let me just open this. I don't think. Sorry. Let me open this one. This one is better. So this is a dashboard that I built. I just built it and I put it there. Can you see showing date updated on its own is updating, even though this is not connected to a database anyways, but it will tell you when it's updated, when it has refreshed on its own and all that, right? That's what it does for you. And this is where I was talking about, where you can share and okay, good financial ratios. You're able to so when I come here, I can edit, I can open. Do you understand what I'm saying? So when I publish, it comes to this workspace. When it's on this workspace, naturally I can subscribe. Subscribe means I can share it with different kind of people. As long as they have email addresses, I will just add their email to it, and I will type in the time when they need to get it, etc. That's what happens in this place. But for our Power BI desktop, you don't have that kind of luxury. If you cannot publish it to your Power BI web, that's not a problem. You can always refresh it in the morning. As long as it's connected to that database, you can always refresh it to refresh here. But the difference between it refreshing here, you manually refreshing, and you publishing it is that this refresh here is manual. The refresh here on the Power BI web, where you are publishing to your workspace, is automatic, or is done on its own automatically. So for the DAX query, right, that one will be another class. So are we done? Who is ready to present?
Sorry, a question, please.
Okay. Please
So
go
thank you.
ahead.
Okay, thank you so
Almost
much.
done. You're welcome.
So aside from doing a screenshot of your dashboard, if you want to send it to others, is there any other way you can probably convert it to a link and just send the link to somebody to?
No, you can't send screen. You can't. Wow. Sorry, is that what I said? No. So what I just showed you now is this is not so. It's not a screen. You're not sending a screenshot. So this is what is happening here. So imagine that I want to send this thing to somebody. I will just put in the person's email address. Let's say this is my colleague, right? You get. I click on this person and I put it here. My name is already there. And I put my subject and message, etc., right? Now, when I do this, I'm frequency of subscription daily. When should this thing send? 3 o'clock, right? So what should it send? Link to the Power BI report, preview images, access to this report. So when you get this email 3 o'clock every day, it's going to show you a link. It's going to show you a snapshot, a summary of what is here as at that date that I put there, or that time, and you can click on this, and when you click on this link, you are able to bring you to this place. That's the user. You are able to look at, oh, what the report is actually speaking to. Oh, okay, this is what it's all about. Oh, you are able to go through the reports as a user, right? Do you get me?
Okay, yeah. So you have to publish in order to.
You have to publish your reports to share it. And for you, for even to embed it and share it to people, maybe you want people to come and check out your report on Power BI. You have to have also that access to be able to do that, right? If you don't have that access on Power BI web, this is our web. I came in here through www.powerbi.com and all that. I have to log in into my own, company ID. That's why you didn't see it. I was logging in by the side to get here, right? Because I have access. But there's some access to that you have. You might not be able to bring in people to subscribe. So you need to ask those in your environment and all that, where you work. But it's not bad. Power BI is not bad. The question is that there are some organizations that are not using Power BI. If you start with a desktop and you're able to show your manager what the power of what this thing can do, just by clicking, they're able to see things like this. I am sure it will be something that they would like to want to adopt. So that is just it. I've seen people adopting Power BI because of dashboards that we have built that have changed the course of and direction of things. All right, I think any other question? So if you're ready to present, just raise up your hand and so you can just present your dashboard. Please raise up your hand if you're ready to present your dashboard. Can I call? Who is going to start first? Wait, I'm going to call somebody. Sandra, are you ready? Sandra Oji.
Okay, yes, I'm ready.
Please project your screen. I'm going to turn mine off.
Okay.
This should be Sandra, right? Good.
Yes.
And I want you to start the presentation by saying, hello, good afternoon, everyone. My name is, see, here you can see now, the way you arrange this thing, you need to go and rearrange it properly.
Okay.
So, and you tell us what you are trying to solve and why you have all this in front of you. And just talk through it, talk through the analysis and tell us the DIKW, data, information, knowledge, and wisdom, the wisdom around everything that you have here. Thank you.
This is huge. Okay. I said no, but how do I arrange it later on?
It's not looking organized. First of all, number one, your cards, are they the same size?
Okay.
Then the mid parts, I mean, it's looking like everything is in. Can you see how mine looks like? You see the column, the spacing between everything. You need to make sure that they are aligned properly. You need to align. In fact, if you don't want to put any background color, just like what I did, you can actually, on your cards, for example, when you go to format, you can see, when you click on your card, for example, you go to format, you can go to border. You can try it now. Click on your card or any of them, any of your visuals. Here, go to format, go down, go to border, turn on the border. Turn it on. Yes, turn it on. Click the arrow down button. Let's see the color that is there on border, black. So that means there will be black. So let's see how it looks like. I don't know whether that is thick enough. Remove it. Remove your cursor on that card. Let me see if it's going to show. Click on something else. I want to see.
I've done that. My network is low.
Can you see
black? Yeah.
Yeah. So if you click on border on the average sales, click on it. I want to show you something. Click average sales now. The card. Your card on average sales. No, average sales.
I've done that. Maybe my network is bad.
Do border.
It's still black.
Turn it on here. Now remove your cursor. I want you to see something. Can you now see what is happening there?
Yeah.
Remove your cursor on that place. You can see that it's as if they are together. Can you see what is happening?
Yes.
So you don't want to do that, right? You want to put little spaces in between. And I'm sure if you do that for all your charts, you realize that everything is squeezed together. Oh. Everything must be on the same parallel and horizontal line for a neat job well done, right?
Thank you.
Oh yeah, please present. You did well. You tried.
Okay, my name is Sandra. So we're trying to work on this data, Mark and D reports. Okay, the first card, we're trying to know the total sales for Mark and D store. The second one is the total, the product count. The third one is the average sale, and the fourth one is the profits, which you got by minusing selling price minus cost price.
All right, Sandra, please, can I pause you? So you start good with hello everyone. I would like to talk about okay, I got this data from this person, right? And this is the problem. Talk about the problem. Magdi would like us to do an analysis or a deep dive into his data and to bring out, you know, insights on this, because he wants to expand his business, he wants to drive profitability, and he wants to cut costs. So this is what we did. We looked through his data, we checked out some specific metrics around total sales, product counts. You understand what I'm saying? I'm speaking a story. And when we did that, we now deep dive into, because location is a key thing for Mark and D. The first thing we did was to do an analysis of customers' sales by location, right? Kebbi State was number one. When we now did a drill down, are you seeing me talking? And I'm clicking and I'm talking.
Yes, ma'am.
I need you to be like that, freestyle. Go ahead.
This is difficult. I'll try. Okay. Okay, from the data, we're trying to look at MACD major patronizers, where most of his sales comes from, the average sales, the product counts, and the locations where his patronizers are. Okay, we have done that using the card visualization to get the total sale, the product count, the average sales, and the profits. Okay, using the bar charts, we're trying to know this total sales per location. From the total sale, we find out that we're having more sales in Kebbi State than other states, more sales. And the least total sale is coming from Kano State. Okay, when you look at the occupation, sorry,
no. So what's my advice? What's your advice? What about the wisdom statement? What's the advice?
The advice here is to know why we are having least sales in this location. It could be that the price is high there, or maybe those living in this area does not like the products. They don't like the
You
product.
said price is high, but you don't have anything on price here, because as you are saying that it could be, we have price column. So that means that there is a price. You could have done average price too. So that when you are talking about it, you can click on Bauchi, for example. And when you click on Bauchi, it will show you the average price of products in that place. You are able to now speak to it. So that means that average price is missing on your charts. It could even be a text. Can you now see what is happening? So that means your story is not complete, but you are trying. Continue, please.
Okay.
So this one that this thing is moving around. I think you should go to view and you can lock objects. You can lock all those things so that they will stop moving around. But that's for another.
All right, another lock.
So just continue your analysis. So for you, price is a major thing. You need to work on it. Thank you.
Yeah. Oh, okay. From the sales by occupation, we are seeing that the least patronizers are water, treatment and supply, 0.0 million.
Why are you always talking about list? Please, can we go to the number one top guys?
Okay.
And you need to click. When you are talking about it, please click. So I want you to talk through every other thing, because you are exploring. When you say entrepreneurs are the highest, I want you to talk about the entrepreneurs. Click on entrepreneurs and tell me about them.
Okay.
Click on them. Click on him. Yeah. I want you to, yes. Can you see what is happening?
Yes. Okay. We are going to explain this using the line charts. Okay. Now you find out that.
So number one, no. Why are you interested in entrepreneurs and talking about the entrepreneurs? Why is it part of your analysis?
Entrepreneurs, you can call them they self-employed. No, it's not entrepreneur, it's not self-employed.
Don't forget, we said that. Okay, good. And that is why I said you need to write the reason why. If you are doing an analysis, you need to know the reason why you are putting something there. I can remember you guys said you are interested in knowing. Let me read it. You said, who are my major customers and which industry are they located? You said you want to know. Whoever wrote that must have a reason why he or she wrote that. So, and that is why it's very important when you want to do your analysis, know the reason why you are doing it, so that you speak about the reason why, you connect it to what the problem is, then you present it. Do you understand, Sandra? You did a fantastic job, but you must be able to speak through your charts. If you can't speak through it, then no. Do you get? You can build something beautiful at the end of the day, even if it makes sense. You just realize that the people that are looking at it, they are not seeing anything there. It can be beautiful, but it's not. You can't present it, then you've not started. Do you understand?
Yes.
But I can forgive you for that because just a 2-day class. I actually teach this for 2 months, so it's okay. I know that you'll be fine.
Yes.
All right. Thank you very much. Yes, you've done fantastic. All right. So who would like to try? Then we'll close for today. It's already 3:05. And also, please, Sandra, also try and use things. Change the background of what you have there, please.
Okay.
I'm not loving that background at all, but that's a fantastic job.
When I use the dark background, they cut this thing. Still, it turns the white background. I don't know why.
Yeah. Okay. Try and use others. You can use the blue or the blue. All right, please, guys, can we try it? Who wants to present? Then we'll close for today. Joy, I think, please, I need us to Blessing, you want to present? Awale, you want to present? Who else wants to present? Who wants to present? Timileyin, are you presenting? Fantastic. We have someone, Oluchi. I can call you Oluchi, right? She's presenting. Perfect. Please go ahead, Oluchi. Sorry, is Oluchi there? Someone is presenting a dashboard.
Okay, I'm the one.
Okay,
Hello?
Oluchi, please. Yes, can you just
Can
go
you hear
ahead?
me now? Can you hear
Yes,
me?
we can hear you, but we can't see your dashboard page, please. You are showing us the Power Query site.
I should. The dashboard is not being.
We can't see it.
Okay, so
Okay, you know what? Click on close and apply. I don't know. I hope you've not applied something, but just close and apply or close.
On the meet.
Yeah.
Where is it?
Your top left corner, the first field. Good.
Okay. Is it now showing?
No, it's not showing. Yes, it's showing. Oh, it's showing now, but there's a lot of there's lots and lots of colors. Wow. You still need to work on arrangement and making sure this thing looks nice. Please, okay? Maybe I'll send my own. So you guys. So I'm going to Joy. I'm going to send this one that I built in class, and you share with them, please, so that we can also look at the way I arranged mine. All right.
Okay.
Please, what's happening here for product by profit? What's happening here? I can't.
Okay, I did total sales and profit. So the dark blue is the profit. So if you go to a particular product, you will see that the profit of it and the total sales. The total sales is the green area and the profit is the blue area. I combined both of them in the values.
Okay.
To know which particular product has a higher profit.
You see, this is your supermarket opening dates. Like I said, you use your slicer. However, you can't use drop down. This is too much. You have to use. Now I need you to click yes. That thing, yes. Click it. List. Oh, good. So you have just list and drop down. That means that your date is not in date format. Now go to your fields. I want to see. Remove this gender. I want to see supermarket opening dates. Unclick it, please.
Okay. Okay.
Go to your fields. I want to see. Remove this gender. No, don't remove it. Don't remove it.
Okay.
I want to see it on your fields part. I cannot see it because you have typed in search gender on search. Fields.
Okay. Okay, for gender.
No. Now I'm going to bring your screen down and I'm going to show you what I'm talking about.
Okay.
Screen 2, right? Please, we are rounding up, so I'm trying to. We need to work on our dashboards. We need to go back and work on it. I don't think we can complete it, and I don't know why my dashboard is not showing it. This is what is happening here. Okay. Oh. I can't find my dashboard anymore. Oh. This is weird. Oh. Okay. Okay, good. Can you see my screen? So now this is what I'm talking about. For your opening date, this is what you have here. If you click on it, I am very sure. Can you see my supermarket opening date? Can you see this thing that looks like calendar by the left-hand side?
Okay, yes, I can see.
Your own does not have it. Does your own have it?
No.
Yes. That means that it's in the wrong format. You need to make sure that
calendar.
Yes, it must be, because you are talking about calendar, it must be in calendar format. So what you can quickly do, and I'm speaking to everybody here, just go to home, click on transform data. Are you with me? When you click on transform data, mark and these stores, right? I will just go to opening date, supermarket opening date. Where is it here? So when you get here, are you here? I like supermarket opening dates. Then click on format or data type. Click dates. Have you done it? Have you done that? Please respond so that we can round up to this class, please. Have you done that? Please, have you done that?
I couldn't do it. I've clicked on supermarket, but trying to get.
Did you see what I did? No. Are you here? Are you here now? Are you on this?
Yes.
Page? You are here. Go to supermarket opening date. Click on it. Highlight that column. I need you to click on that column. Highlight it. Have you highlighted it?
Yes, I have. I should right click.
Now that you have clicked on it and it's highlighted like this, right? Go to
yes.
Now, when you go to home, go to data type. Can you see data type here?
Yes.
Now, click on dates. Click on the arrow down. Click on dates. Have you done that? Have you done that? Have you done that? Have you done that? Please tell us.
It's that type.
Data, look at where it is. I'm projecting my screen. This data type here. Have you seen it?
Okay.
Click on date. I want to click on date. Click on close and apply. I'm sure you'll be fine. So Joy, I want to round up from here. If you are still having issues with your dashboard, you can stay behind. But right now, I want to round up from this section. Joy, okay. Over to you.
Yeah, I've seen it.
Click on date and click on here done. Click on close and apply. You will notice that your date will now change to you set date and time. No, just click on date.
Okay, date. Okay.
When you are done with that, click on close and apply.
Okay, I've done that.
When you do that, how does your date now look like?
It's still loading.
When you are done, tell me whether there's a change.
One is showing error. I should close it.
Yes, please. I don't know what I can't see what you're doing. You can just wait behind. After the class, I just want to round up so that to allow other people that would like to drop so that they can drop also. All right, Joy, over to you. I'm done with today's class. Thank you very much, everyone. Please, I need us to go back and redo our dashboard. I'm going to send a screenshot of mine, and I'll also send a screenshot of some people that I've done on my platform. Those ones that I really love. I'm going to share it with Joy. So she's going to share with everybody when she's sending another mail. I'll also send a summary of what we've done from yesterday to today on the slide, so you can also have it. So make sure that you do your dashboard is clean, is well aligned. Please look at what I have created. As you can see, it's very, look at the horizontal placement, the vertical placement. Look at the way it's being placed, the way it's being arranged. It's very important. If your dashboard will not be scattered. If you want to have a summary review, you can do 9, you can do, but I would just advise this 6 is okay. I mean, so it won't be too much so that you can glance through it. Things that are really that hits the nail on the head. If price is a major thing for you, then average price should be what is supposed to be there. If profit is the major thing for you, should be there and you should be able to defend it. Please also go to your format to also format. Like for example, this sales part content, I removed something there. I had to go and format. It wasn't looking okay. It had some lines up and down. I had to go to the format to put the conversion off. It was on before. If it's on, it looks like this. It's not cute. So I turned it off and it looks like this. There are sometimes you also need to, for all these figures that are inside this space too, like your font, you can change it to white, especially if they are not clear enough. So for example, This is my tree map. Everything looks black and it's looking like it's sinking. I can just come to my category label and change it to white, and also my data label and change it to white, so that it's clearer and it's neater, you know, so that whoever, if this kind of dashboard is on a screen, live screen, it's easy to see, right? So those are things you need to understand. You need to make sure that your dashboard is clear enough for anybody passing by to see. Aside from you presenting it, it is well organized and well arranged, and it looks very okay. If you present this kind of thing and you post it on LinkedIn or anywhere, people will comment on how you are able to articulate your dashboard. Very, very important. Please, let's take note of that and let's do that. Joy, I'd like to hand over to you. If you are still having any problem at all, please, you can always contact me on LinkedIn, or you can just send me a screenshot on my mobile line and I will help you out with it. Thanks very much for this wonderful time with you, and have a great day. Please, Joy, please, I'm handing over to you now. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Mojisola. Please, ladies, drop your kind words to Moji, how you feel. Please state it on the chat box so she will see and read. I only want to keep it on mute. Yeah, just
sorry, I just saw Yemizo and I'm like, wow, this is nice. But please arrange it properly. You can just put your total, just arrange it properly. It's too big. The titles are too big and all that, but this is not bad.
I said that because I had to like stay on the chat box. I couldn't do anything anymore. But I'll surely watch the videos after now and then practice. I'll stop you. I'll surely come back to you. Thank you so much, Moji. Thank you. I've dropped her LinkedIn handle there. You could follow her on LinkedIn. I think she's one very, very open to, you know, accept your messages, and then if you want to schedule extra classes with her, I think Moji is open to doing that with you. She has a community called Everything on Data. Check it out on LinkedIn too. Send her a message. She's always online, always available and ready to help. Okay. So I wish you all the best. Tech for Dev has put together this masterclass for women like you, and this is a partnership with Microsoft for women to learn every month. This is for data science. Next month, we'll organize another masterclass on cybersecurity.